Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you're watching this, I don't know. Today it is morning for me and I woke up and decided I wanted to see something gross. So with that, hi. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today we are going to be watching the long-awaited Saw 10 movie. So this came out last year and everybody was obsessed with this movie. I mean, I feel like I've only heard great things about this movie, which is very surprising considering where the Saw franchise went in the later films. I've always loved the Saw movies. It's one of my all-time favorite franchises because I'm someone that really appreciates creative deaths and like moral dilemmas, I guess. I don't know. And there's a lot of that in the Saw franchise. I did a video about the first two movies, so if you want to check those out, I highly encourage you to do so because apparently Saw 10 takes place in between those movies. So this is supposed to be like Saw 1.5. And I guess we'll just see how that goes. I actually met Amanda from the Saw franchise at a horror convention, and she's one of those up there. She's that one. Yeah, she's that one. I mean, you can't see, but she's there. She was so nice and very short. She was probably about my height. She's like 5'1" or something. I don't know. I'm excited to watch this. I have been anticipating this for a long time. I think my dilemma is I never want to go to the movies to see new movies, but I want to see the movies that are in theaters. You know what I mean? So if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this movie with me, then I highly encourage you to check out the Patreon. Link for that will be in the description below. That's pretty much it on that. Enough chit-chatting because I really just want to dive into this. Like, I cannot tell you how much I have been wanting to watch this movie because I've heard just because I wanted to watch a new Saw movie, right? I've seen all of them and I was kind of like, okay, what more is there? You know, I've already seen all the traps that we could see on here, but this one's really freaking good apparently. So that hyped me up even more hearing that it's actually good. Because even if it was bad, I still would have watched this because I want to see a new Saw movie. It's been so long since I've experienced that for the first time. So this will be exciting. I'm experiencing a Saw movie for the first time again. And last time that happened was probably like 2017 when Jigsaw came out. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I have never seen Twisted Pictures on anything other than a Saw movie. Is that just me? Do they have a deal with like just Saw and that's it? What is that thing? It's flashing. It's supposed to be like an x-ray?
I don't suppose you can tell me how it looks, can you?
Unfortunately, I'm just the technician.
She's like, we just took the pictures. We just did the scan. The scan doesn't immediately show me. It's sent to the computer room. He does a scan, comes back out. All right, diagnose me. What in the news? She's like, it just happened 2 seconds ago. Can you give me a second? Like, come on, John.
How much time do I have? I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
My advice? Retire.
Fuck you. I'm gonna do 9 other movies.
So your advice to me is to die easy?
Well, what's the other option? Die hard? Die difficult? I mean, I don't know. So is this it's supposed to be taking place in between Saw 1 and 2. I think the first Saw movie came out 2004? I want to say. Excuse me! Oh, you're gonna be the first victim in this new movie, right? I mean, come on, you're trying to steal from this guy? Get him, John. Get him, John. Get him, John. John, you're not gonna stop him. He is. Yes! How is he able to? Well, okay, so I forget Amanda's the helper. And she's able to move around, you know, because John can't really run at the speed he used to.
I'd like to play a game.
In the 4th grade like that. It literally bent back like that. It was this one. Ugh. Oh! Ah! This man's not screaming enough. He was just like, I mean, yeah, he was screaming, but it's like, oh my gosh. What? So that was all just an imagination?
Good choice.
He's like, if you didn't, I literally would have sucked your eyeballs out and broken your fingers.
Thank you.
What? You know? Oh, that's the guy from the cancer thing.
We were in the same cancer support group.
Stage 4 pancreatic. But now, 4 months later, I'm in complete remission.
Wow. This doesn't look too like 2005 coded, early 2000s coded. It's supposed to be like 2004, right?
He offered a treatment. It is a groundbreaking drug cocktail combined with surgery.
Okay, but he has brain cancer, doesn't he? John has brain cancer, I'm pretty sure, which is a lot different. But also in Saw 3, the premise of that one is like there's this incredible brain surgeon that he's kind of like blackmailing to do surgery on him. Like I distinctly remember 3 is when she like cuts his head open and it's like at his brain.
What we managed to do is to create a new cutting-edge drug cocktail.
So that guy got that thing 4 months ago. I would be concerned. I mean, I would just be like, what if something happens later on? So he's like, hey, I got it 4 months ago. John saw him. He looks great. He's gonna go get this thing. And then month 5 of that guy out of recovery, he dies or something crazy happens. You know what I mean? What if something takes a while? What if the effects take a while to come to fruition? Dot, dot, dot. Oh, instantly. Oh, okay, not instantly.
So I'm calling you now because we have spots opening for treatment in about 3 months. You don't have 3 months, do you? I'm currently working in Mexico. I think I could add 1 more spot.
What happens? Because is it a spoiler that's supposed to be taking place in between those 2 movies? I don't know. Because he technically died in, I don't even know, like the 7th one or something. Boy! What?
Not to worry, Señor Kramer. You're fine. You're safe.
What is happening? What? What is this? If this is like the medical people are doing this, why? Okay, why the ski mask, burglar mask? Why all of this? Why?
Come.
What is happening? What are we doing?
So we must keep our location secret from everyone, even you.
Whatever, sure, I guess. It was just like, that was crazy. The fuck? It's like a factory. Looks kinda sketch. It looks like the room in You, season 2, when he's in like glass box thing. It looks like You, like you're gonna hold me captive. But this guy just got out of surgery? Wait, he just got out of surgery. It just happened.
Mutated natural killer cells.
I mean, that's what's kind of concerning, I guess. It's like all these examples are of other kinds of cancer. He has brain cancer. You kind of need your brain, you know? That's kind of the most important organ. And have they even tested this on brain cancer? I mean, obviously they're testing on him. He has brain cancer. It's like, damn, he's so old. He has brain cancer. Like, this guy can barely move. And you're gonna test it on him? It's like...
And what do you do, John?
I've been a civil engineer and an architect.
And I kill people.
I help people overcome inner obstacles.
I was like, how is he gonna spin this?
Like a life coach, yeah?
No, an unalive coach. Can I have that? I'm 1,000 years old and have brain cancer and I'm going to surgery tomorrow. What? This is not really Saw movie yet. It's just about John. Where are the traps? Where are we gonna get into this? It all connects in the end. Then I'll appreciate all this buildup, but right now there's so much buildup.
How do you say pull, 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 pull?
Hala.
Hala.
Now, we'll be performing an awake craniotomy. This means that you'll be floating in and out of consciousness.
Wait, what? Why? I'm gonna be awake when this surgery happens? Tell me why. It's funny. I don't mind gore, but for some reason, when it's in like the medical field, the medical aspect, I have a problem. I really freaking do. Looks like this is not showing it as much. Saw 3, they were really freaking showing it. They showed them, they just did like a little tasteful thing of them shaving and cutting him. No. For Saw 3, it was like a little dummy, a very obvious dummy of them cutting out skull and getting into his brain. That's what kind of baffles me. It's like, how do you put the skull part back in there? I mean, I know that bones like, can get healed. They kind of just heal on their own, they just need time. But it's like, you cut a whole piece of your skull to get to the brain and then you're just fine.
Drink 2 a day. It contains a painkiller you'll need for the next 7 days.
It just happens so fast. 7 days and he's good after surgery. Like, I don't know about this. Because we know that it comes back. Where's his wife? He's supposed to be married, right? What's she thinking? She hasn't really said much to him, but he's like really sentimental about her. Maybe it's just me being a bee. Uh-oh. Something happened. Uh-oh. Well, that's sketchy. Is that not the place where you just got your brain surgery, got broken into and thrashed? I mean, what makes it sketchy is, first of all, this place is in a basement. Your hospital's in a basement. Someone's house. Are they scammers or something? Wait. Was it just like a placebo? Like they didn't actually do anything? He's like, you shaved my head for nothing? They didn't do anything. They're just scammers, right? Don't you think he would have felt if he had a bald spot back there? How much money did he spend on this? Did he spend money on this? Ooh, I'm really mad. Okay. Well then what about that guy, Henry? Oh my gosh, is he a scammer too? Did they cut him open for no reason and sew him back up? All of you guys, scammers. All of them, the next victims. Oh, this doesn't look very complicated. Ow! Why do you cut your arm like that? The first thought? You have 2 little knives and you're held up by ropes. Cut the ropes. What is that gonna... I mean, it looks like his arm is still like... Something is like in his arm. That machine or whatever is in his arm still. Oh, timers, of course.
Hello, Diego. What should I call you?
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to see this. Okay, running away is not really gonna do anything. The thing is still in your arm no matter what, even if you do run away. He's never really there to just watch them like that, especially with his face shown. Usually he has his little puppet. I don't even know like what I would do, like how to do it. Like I don't understand. It said it's in his arm. It said the thing can't cut the cable, but it can cut through your arm. How are you supposed to get out of there then? Like is it in your arm like a claw like this? Or is it like around your arm? Okay, you got one. He's not gonna be able to do the other one. Hurry! Oh! Alright, well, he was actually able to do it. Not many people do that, I like how this is, because there's so much setup. I was like, do we care about these people? Are we gonna see them again? It was all a mother freaking scam. Oh, that makes me so sad. Because like I was saying, we know that he still has cancer throughout the rest of the series. So we're like, okay, so what happens then? I'm just curious, did that guy get scammed too? The one from the cancer support group.
Adelante.
I don't like this. Oh! Okay, get out of there. Oh, well. Hey, ya puppy. Although, you're just a janitor at a freaking dog grooming place. You're not a surgeon. You give dogs baths. Because I know Amanda is in this. Just curious when she comes in. I'm guessing this is her.
I'm arranging a small team in Bolivia next week, Margaret.
$250,000. I hope. I mean, the fact that she labeled all of the money that she got from the people. I hope that he gets the money back from all the people. Robin Hood. He gets all the money back and gives it to the people that she scammed. I would love that. Oh, 2 people. Yes!
John? It was you? Why?
It was you? Why? Bitch! Don't act like you don't know why. Y'all are scammers.
We're only trying to help you.
How?
I meant no harm.
I got a bottle of tequila for you.
Fuck you!
Ha! Look at her. She's like, me? Beach, you can try.
What makes you think I fucking cut off my own leg?
Because if you don't,
It's gonna cut your head off.
Yeah, I love her.
you promised dying people that you could save their lives.
I get it. And he's like, I'm doing the same thing. You guys are also dying people. Like, you are gonna die. And I'm actually following through on the promise. I'm promising you guys you can live. And I'm following through on that because I'm telling you guys how to get out of it. I'm not just letting you die. I'm telling you how to get out of the trap.
Please don't do this. Please. Please help me.
That's exactly what we are doing, Valentina.
Haha! So you get bone marrow from your bone? You have to cut off part of your bone or something? I don't really get that. And then you put it in the machine and it stops the machine.
This is not right.
A lecture in moral decency.
You're gonna tell me what's not right? Bitch, you've been doing this for 8 years, stealing millions of dollars. Well, we know what to do. At least that girl knows what to do. I mean, I don't know about these other traps. It's just kind of funny that they picked her for this trap because obviously if she's able to make it out, maybe she can get out the other people. It's just funny they pick her because I really don't think that she kind of like has it in her. It's just like, why the timer too? The timer makes it even more stressful. I'm scared. It's like a thing you use to slice cheese, you know? Pasta! How much time we have? What is she supposed to do after that? Well, now what? She's actually doing it. How much time do we have left? And it also takes forever. Oh my god. What is it, like 10, 9. He's like, how unfortunate. He's like, ugh. He's always disappointed. I mean, the girl did the thing. I mean, she cut off her leg, but just wasn't in time. That's kind of crazy.
Sometimes we get sucked into things that are against our nature.
We all have free will. Gabriella had her own free will.
Wait, what? Is he kind of saying like that girl, Gabriella, chose to be addicted to drugs? Or chose to take drugs and then therefore she got addicted? Like, what are you trying to say?
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, Amanda's like, this is a little intense. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? You're crazy. Why are you touching?
Everyone deserves a chance, an opportunity to redeem themselves. You should know that more than anyone.
She's like, again, my reason for why you even did your little saw thing on me was because I was depressed and I wanted to unalive myself. Like, sir, we're not gonna go back into the reasoning of that because that was a bad reason. What are you doing? Why? Tell me why. Because they need a rope and she's like, oh, I know. Let's just use the small intestine. Here's a rope, guys. You're psycho. Ugh. She thought of that like so fast. That is disgusting.
Hi, Meg.
So like so that girl, Gabriella, and then Valentina, and this guy, I forget his name. They all, yes, are contributors of this. I mean, they did help this girl scam them. But I feel like the main one, the main girly is this blonde chick, right? She's the one that should be really like the most deserving. I mean, these other people, I feel like they just did it because they were promised money. John, you left the door open. You left the door open, John. Ha! I love her. I do. I really do. Oh, that's the guy that said that he had throat cancer. Okay, he's another victim.
But when we have your money, you can be assured of that.
And this guy's like, yeah, I want my money back. These people are just scammers. And he's like, yeah, also watch me torture and kill them. He's like, whoa, I kind of just wanted my money back. I don't really know if I want to watch them be tortured. I don't know about all that. Be a criminal and help me kill these people.
It's all going to work out according to plan. Why don't you go and prepare Gabriella for the next game?
But the anesthesiologist is next.
This movie's a lot more like connection. You're seeing a lot more of their relationship and their bond. This has a different vibe than the other Saw movies. In the order of who is most deserving, it's the blonde girl, #1. And then, I mean, I know they're not killing her first because they want to make a grand finale of like killing her last or whatever. But it would be like her, the anesthesiologist, the nurse or whatever, Valentina, Diego, and then Gabriella maybe. Yeah! That's my B. That's my B. Yes. Like, how do they get that? He has a little medical tray at the end. I'm fucking dead. That's hilarious. What the fuck is correct? What is that thing?
Place a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank, and you win.
What does that mean?
Piece of your brain.
How do you do that? How are you supposed to place a piece of your brain? What? That's insane. I also like this movie. I like that they're showing a lot of the planning. They don't really do that. Like, at least with Amanda and John, how he's like, all right, Gabrielle's next. Like, let's go. Let's set up for the next trap. You know, I'm like, they don't ever show that part. We only really see like the victims' perspectives, you know? Okay, also this is literally crazy because most of the traps, like the eye one, yeah, you can live without seeing or without your eyes, I guess. Or a lot of it's like, you could technically do these crazy things that are super harmful to your body, but you will at least still be able to be alive. 3 minutes is not a long time. It should at least be 5 minutes, because then you have to wait for the thing to dissolve and like, you know what I mean? That's such a short amount of time for who knows how long that thing takes, you know, because we know they are able to test these traps out before they do it. That's what I mean. A lot of these, it's like, can you even survive if you survive the trap? Can you even survive after that? A part of your brain, a chunk of your brain is literally gone. He's taking way too long. It's already like a minute left. Like other people are watching. That's the first time I've ever seen someone be like, ew.
Pull it out!
Pull it out, bitch! You got me in this mess!
Take it out!
Ah, she's so demanding. Hopefully that part wasn't important. In the brain. Like, that's gonna take such a long time. Well, you got like 10 seconds left. Same thing. They're like again, 3 minutes. They're like, you took too long. Yeah, sorry, man. Oh, what is that? Oh! That's kind of cool, like that statue. Well, okay, these people are still willing. I mean,
You guys are fucking sick.
yeah.
We're sick.
He's like, yeah, we're sick. And he's like, no, not in that way. I don't mean sick in the way that you're thinking of. But at least in the other movies, I can think of so many people who were in these traps and they're just like not even willing to try to get out of it. They're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then these ones are at least like, okay, I'll try the thing. I'll do it, I swear. You know, cutting off my leg, and they just don't do it in time. So that's why I'm like, if they had a little bit longer of time, 3 minutes to cut out a piece of your brain, that doesn't, you know, that has to take longer than 3 minutes, surely. I just thought of another sick thing. He's like, you guys are sick, as in like, you're crazy, you guys are psychos, you know, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, we are sick, as in we're dying, like we have cancer, another like illness. And then I just thought of sick, as in like cool, rad, awesome. So like, that'd be so funny if he's like, you guys are sick. And he's like, thanks, man. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh, what is that? Oh, one's attached to her arm, the other her leg. Oh, shit! Wait, what is supposed to be happening? Like, what is this? What trap? What thing is she supposed to be? This is kind of cool. What is that? Ha! She's like, ah, shit. Cut off your hand and your foot? How do they get this stuff?
Have to do it, Gabby.
Yeah, bitch. You're the one that got me in this mess.
Start with your foot. You'll swing out of the way.
Well, if you start with your arm, then you just fall. And you get out of the way that way, too. How is that supposed to break her flesh? It just looks like she's breaking her bones. What is this effect on her face? You see that? Oh, I guess it worked. See, I would have done the hand first. See? I told you. Hand first, because then you fall on the floor and you at least get a little bit of rest and can sit down. Well, she did it. Okay. Okay, what? I knew it, husband, right? I mean, we know this area better. Don't you think, like, we have some sort of plan? We know how to do this, what to do?
She won her game, and she deserves to live.
Jesus. Okay, so you're just psychotic. How are they gonna get out of this? I mean, I knew that blonde girl was evil, but like, goddamn, she don't give a shit about nothing. What was that? Oh.
But I want him to suffer, like he made me suffer.
What did you suffer with?
But I think I hear an answer.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill a child in front of this guy? Imagine if he walks in and just sees all these dead bodies. Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Who is that?
Doesn't matter who it is, it's an innocent child. What? You're gonna put a kid in a trap? What the fuck?
So if you let him die, it's all on you.
What do you mean? Like, what are we supposed to do then? How are we getting out of this? I'm sorry I'm not saying much. I just want to watch and see what happens. How are we getting out of this? Because at least we know he's getting out of this.
No harm.
Don't pull it. Okay. I'm interested to see if John is able to get out of his own trap. Is that what they're gonna do? Because I feel like that's been kind of a dilemma throughout the whole Saw franchise. He sets up these traps and is not able to get out of them himself. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what is this? Who's supposed to be on the two ends? This is clearly set up for two people. Who was this set up for? Oh my gosh. Oh, pulling it so he gets more and the kid doesn't get any? The kid is like, I just wanted to soccer, kick my little football. No! No, 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 no! No! What are you doing? This kid is like the nicest kid ever. I'm gonna... No! No! Oh my god. I'm crying. Why is he doing that? Just so John can get a break? Oh my god. Don't pull. He told him don't pull and he's pulled it because he saw him. Oh my god. Don't pull. They're like both trying to save each other. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm crying. This poor kid. Oh my god. No. Don't. Stop. Don't. Oh, he's holding on to it so the kid isn't able to pull it.
Who was supposed to be on the other side of that plank?
Yeah. Oh, okay, let's stop that. Okay, shit, what's gonna happen? Oh my god, all the money's gone. Oh, so they're able to get out of their own traps. They were all just playing it for show. Was the kid in on this plan? Oh shit, what's in there? Wait, so what was the plan then? He set up two different traps just in case it turned out two different ways. Eventually the plan was to get Parker and Cecilia on the plank thing so that they do the lever thing. Or if this happened, if they're somehow able to get out and they come in here, their plan was to trap them in this room. Is there only one? Ha! They're just watching it? Yeah, I'm like, okay kid, you've already seen way too much. Die! Oof. I'll be taking that. Go ahead. You deserve it. Oh, he gave it all to him? Okay, or just let him hold it. Because we still need to give the money back to other people who got scammed, surely. Wait, so is she able to get out now? Like, did she end up living? It's not really the outcome I wanted to hear, honestly. Holy shiz. God. That was really fucking good. Okay, so here's what I liked about this. Now, the first Saw movie just hits different in a certain way because it was like the first movie, obviously, at the time. We have never seen anything like this. This one, I feel like the moral ambiguity and the moral dilemma, it was already like heightened pretty good because the traps were really unique in this one and it played really well into like what these people pretended to be. Obviously, it all got heightened more. Like that alone was already really freaking good. Then it got heightened even more when you add a kid in there. That is something that's never been done before. I mean, thank God we knew that they weren't going to harm the child, surely, but oh my God, for a second you were like, did they not plan this? Because it really had me guessing like, oh my God, they did not plan for this. They are actually trapped in their own trap, you know? Part of me really did believe that. Another me was like, they had to get out of this somehow. So are they able to get out of their own trap? And I think that trap with like the pool lever or whatever that this kid and John were on, I think it was set up to not be the most gruesome. The other ones were super like digging into your skin, cutting off limbs, whatever. This one, I mean, yes, it's not ideal, but it's not the most disturbing trap. And I think maybe he designed it that way. Not in case the kid ended up being on there, but I don't know. I feel like he designed it that way for a reason, for it to not be like super gruesome. However, I don't really like that that girl ended up living because it's like the whole thing is that like, oh, you're supposed to learn a lesson. Obviously, obviously Amanda did, but like she did not. Like she was still a bitch throughout the whole thing up until the very last minute. So I'm like, did she get trapped in there, or you know what I mean? Like what happened? So they announced that they're doing Saw 11, which I don't really know what the premise is going to be for that. If we're going to continue on, do something completely different like this one, where it's just kind of like another in between two films type of thing. I do like when all the players have a connection. A lot of the Saw movies, it's like, oh, we're just showing you examples. He's on the loose, he's killing this person, that person, this person, blah, blah, blah. And the detectives are trying to figure out who, which I don't like that part. I don't like the detective part of like trying to figure out who John is, or like where who his next victim is or whatever. I don't really care for those parts, honestly. This movie didn't have that, which obviously I like. Yeah, I just think that this one, I like how they're all connected. Like, I forget which Saw movie it is where a drunk driver kills this guy's child, and the guy who's lost his child, he is kind of going through the maze of each different room is a different person who had partake in that guy that killed his child getting released, because the drunk driver like went to jail or something, but then they ended up getting released, or I don't know, something like that. I'll have to look up to see which one that is. And then each room is like, oh, this is the judge who signed off on him getting released. This is the witness. That one was good because all the people were connected in some way. There was also one where it was like burn all of your child's toys and stuff, where I was like, okay, Jesus, it's kind of intense. A lot of the logic and his way of thinking I don't really agree with. It's kind of odd at some point. At some things I don't agree with John, you know, the whole thing that he was talking about with Gabriella in here, I was like, I don't really know what he's kind of alluding to, but whatever. But I just am really happy that this build-up of him getting the surgery, you know, because it was not a Saw movie until like the very end. Like it was a completely different movie up until he found out that he was getting scammed, right? I did not even think that the kid was going to play a part in this at all. I thought that he was gonna be maybe like someone who eventually becomes part of the team. That one guy. I can't think of these names, but it's the guy who was on the ice cube in that one Saw trap and the cube was melting, and you know, who's wearing the orange jumpsuit. Like, wasn't he part of it? I don't know. I thought that it was gonna be that. Maybe in 11 we'll get something like that, because I think Shawnee Smith does want to continue on with this. I don't know if she said anything about Saw 11 or if anything's really even been talked about, of like who's coming back for that, who's not. I would love to know more information about that when that comes out, or like watch a trailer. This one was really good. Oh my gosh, I've never done this before, but I can't believe I never gave this a rating. I literally just finished filming this video like 2 seconds ago, and I realized that I never gave it a rating. But out of 10, I want to give it like an 8 or a 9. I'm kind of leaning more towards a 9 just because I really enjoyed this one, and I really enjoyed like how different it was. I'm kind of leaning more towards a 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, maybe out of 5 stars, like a 4 star. I'll have to rewatch the whole Saw movies. Then I can come back and do a ranking, because right now this is sitting at like a 3rd place for me. Saw 1 and 2 obviously being the first two. I don't know. I really liked 3. 3 I feel like would be also a good place. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch them, because 2 I really enjoyed. I do remember there being other ones that I kind of enjoyed a little bit more, but Saw 1 is the first one that is in first place. But this one is pretty high up there just because it was different. Felt like a Saw movie, but it wasn't super different. Like Spiral did not even feel like a Saw movie. That movie was just so bad. It did not even feel like a Saw movie. There was no point to it at all, honestly. The movie was so bad. I'm sorry. It's just not good. Sorry, Chris Rock. But yeah, with that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons, and especially Mark Sylvester and James Cox. Thank you so much, and make sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Okay, full length reaction to this, oof, all the nastiness, is up on my Patreon. Link for that will be in the description below. Go ahead, check it out, see what's in store for you there. What do you guys think about this movie? Where is it in your ranking? I'm really curious to know. I can see why this is so popular. It's been such a long time since we got like a genuine Saw movie. Again, I'm not counting Spiral. The last Saw movie was 2017 with Jigsaw. That one was a pretty good one, but again, it's been such a long time and I'm just really excited that they're doing more. Again, Saw is one of those things where it's like, do we really need to have more and more? I'm someone that kind of likes more and more of these Saw movies just because I want to see the different traps. That's something I look forward to. And I just want to see more of a connection with the people, right? It felt a little more personal for this one because you actually saw more interaction with John and Amanda talking. So those are like the main components that I really look forward to in these Saw movies. So I'm excited to see Saw 11. Maybe I'll see this one in theaters. Who knows? I think it comes out in October. So once we get more info about that, we will have to talk about it. Thank you guys for coming along with me on this journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. And as always, thanks for watching.
Thank